Newnan Time with Harold here, local news in a roundabout way, and we have a very exciting 3-part podcast for you. Part 1 starting today. This is an interview with a local who describes themselves as a Newnan mom navigating the world of polyamory and life on the spectrum. Which means instead of talking to a politician, a business owner, somebody who is making me interview them or they'll beat me up and tell all my secrets, we're just talking to a person with a very interesting life and a glimpse into parts of Newnan that we don't really get to hear a lot about. Again, this is broken up into 3 parts, all about 20-25 minutes long. Episode 1, we're just going to get to know this person, learn a little bit about their lives in Newnan, where they fall into the mother, poly, and autism spectrum. And hopefully you'll enjoy it. This is different than what we usually do with the podcast. So if you don't like it, text me. If you love it, text me. If you are indifferent to it and you didn't listen to it, text me. So I guess just text me. I'm pretty lonely, y'all. It's a new day, Newnan. Yes, it is. And I am your favorite friend, the cousin you didn't know you had, the daddy who's a baddie, swag dad extraordinaire. I am Newnan Time with Harold. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Guys, this is the hard part, trying to remember all the things. What can you not find me in? I don't have a LinkedIn. I don't have a Lego. Actually, I was about to say I don't have a Lego.com account. That's a lie. I got an email from Lego recently in my Gmail account, and they were like, hey, we offer free Lego magazine to children. And my child, I don't want to give my Lego magazine to. So I put that my child's name was Harold Lees and gave the address. So now, once a month, I get Lego magazine straight to Harold. But you can find us all over the place. You're, of course, joining me. I say us, it's just me, one guy. You're joining us at Newnan Podcast with Harold, and we have a very delightful special guest here today joining us. Special guest, very delightful. This is Ella. Hi, Ella. Ella, how are you firstly and mostly?
I'm feeling pretty good today. I'm excited to be here with Harold.
On a scale of 1 to 24, where would you rank your day so far?
What's the rating?
1 to 24.
I know, but 1 means...
1 means you... 1 means the day...
You don't even know.
No. Well, when I said it, I didn't even think about the fact there were 24 hours in a day. So I guess 1 means only 1 hour of the day has been good. 24 means all 24 hours of the day have been good. So in your last 24 hours, how many hours of your day do you think have been good?
Well, we're 13 hours. Oh, the last
24 hours. I'm adjusting the question to...
Probably 8. Solid 8.
An 8 out of 24?
Yeah.
Are they just the hours you were sleeping?
Basically.
Oh, damn. You had a bad 24 hours.
No, it was a good day.
What you need?
It was a good day.
All right, first we need to think of a nickname for you. Ella's fine, but I would like to... I like nicknames, right?
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Like, you know, obviously my name is Harold. Everybody I know calls me Daddy Warbucks. So, there's that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Have you
But I
seen
know
Annie?
you.
Have you seen Annie?
No.
Annie, about the little orphan Annie.
Yeah, I know what it is, but I haven't seen it.
Daddy Warbucks. So it's not like a sexual thing. It's just I am a rich man who adopts red-headed, poofy-haired white girls as the sing and dance.
It's very niche.
It's very, very niche. Very, very niche. Now, firstly, I guess not firstly, secondly or thirdly, I haven't been keeping track. You are a different kind of guest than what we typically have because you are just an everyday regular person. And I've had everyday regular people on the podcast before, but they just were around to talk about silly stuff. But you're an everyday regular person that's going to talk about serious stuff and you get nothing. Like there's no benefit. That's my first question is why?
Honestly, part of it's awareness, just erasing some of the unknown. The things we're going to talk about is kind of a hot topic, I guess you could say, just that people are curious about. So hoping to clear up some misconceptions and help people gain a little insight into what this life actually is and means.
So it's just the goodness of your heart?
Yeah.
Wow. What is that like? Huh?
You should try it sometime.
Somebody who does things just to the goodness of their heart. I can't imagine. I can't imagine, but that makes you a good person. So we'll hop into things. If there's anything I ask that you don't want to answer, simply flick me off, and also say I am flicking you off because it's a podcast, so nobody can see it.
Perfect.
So be like, I am giving you the bird, and then you give me the bird, and I'll know to move on. Or you can lie. Obviously, lying is I won't know if you're lying or not.
Really?
There are some things about you that's
hard for me.
Well, I've had politicians on here, so isn't that what they all do is lie?
I think you're right.
Right. Politics.
We're not going to talk about politics.
I'm sure it'll come up naturally. Especially, we're talking about like sex and dating and...
We're talking about sex?
I guess we don't have to.
Oh.
First question, have you ever had sex?
Well, that's a yes.
All right, so
yep, we covered that. Wait, have you?
Have I had sex
Yeah.
before? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
After?
If I was ranking how many times in the last 24 hours I had sex, it would actually be 2. Okay, yeah.
That's 2 more than me. 2 more than me. You're living the dream.
Living the dream. It's my favorite Rolling Stones song. Anyways, firstly, how old are you? Can you say that? Are you cool saying how old you are? Because I want to paint the picture.
Yeah, I got you.
I think because again, today we were talking about parenthood in the poly lifestyle as someone on the spectrum.
I'm in my early 40s. How about that?
Early 40s. Okay. As much as you're comfortable saying, what do you do for a living? I don't even know your exact job title, but what do you like? You could just say like the field you work in.
I work in a field where I take care of people.
Okay, no, that works.
And it's pretty thankless.
It could mean anything. You could be a fast food drive-through worker.
Yes, I take care of people. It's it requires a lot from me, both mentally and physically, and there's not much return.
But it is a full-time, like a real grown-up job.
Yes,
okay.
I do have a grown-up job.
I think that's an important way to paint it. Like everything we're talking about today, you are having to fit into a real life, big girl schedule.
Absolutely.
Versus somebody who's like, I deliver pizzas twice a week,
Which is also valid.
Wait, that's more work than I do.
I sort of like pizza, so...
You sort of like pizza?
It's like one of my least favorite things.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
You don't like pizza?
I'll eat it like twice a year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we talked about this recently, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is not the first time we talked about pizza.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because I also don't really eat a lot of pizza.
Really?
The diabetes, I can't be just smashing down pizza.
That's true.
I'll tell you, I'll go hard.
You could, you'll regret it.
I go hard for that Little Caesars, thin and crispy. Like
you
Little
know what?
Caesars
That's
is like
the kind I like.
Pizza, right?
Yes.
But when Hanley buys it and she's like, hey, Daddy Warbucks, I'm bringing home some Little Caesars thin and crispy. I'm like, damn, girl, you about to get got. I'm like, like, you bringing home that thin and crispy. So
It's about to be 3 times in 24 hours.
It's about to be 3 times, and then this time we're going to feel sick because of all the pizza.
At least it's thin crust.
Big girl job, early 40s, got kids.
2 that I know of.
2 that okay, that's very funny. As the mom, very good joke. Good job.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
First time I've laughed all week. What are you comfortable telling us about the kids?
They are teenagers.
Teenagers?
So I have a boy and a girl.
Okay.
Well, one teen, one almost teen.
Okay.
Preteen.
Preteen?
Is that
18?
tween?
Which one is the teen? Which one's the preteen?
The boy is the teen.
Okay, so we both have a preteen.
Yeah. I think our children are maybe in the same grade.
Oh, well. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got that. We'll just call them the boy and the girl.
Okay.
So as we go on, we won't try to, because I know their names and I don't want to say their names, but I will do my best. And I don't even know a lot about this about you.
Okay.
What can you tell me about you on the autism spectrum?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one because I actually just found that out a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Which was a pretty life-altering moment, one of those pivotal ones that changes things for you. I knew for a lot of years that I was different. I knew I didn't communicate the same. I knew I ran into problems unexpectedly, and I knew that there were like a lot of social things that I didn't really understand. And so, honestly, finding out that I have autism has been really helpful in me understanding myself and the way I interact. And also kind of sharing that information with people I'm interacting with. I'm pretty open about it. At first I was not. At first I was like, what? I gotta keep this a secret. I didn't want to tell anybody.
Why did you feel you had to keep it a secret?
It felt shameful at the time, at the moment. It took me a while to kind of accept it. But now I'm all in. It's like a game changer. Sometimes I stumble over words and getting out what it is that I actually want to say. And so it's nice to just be able to say, hey, I have like some hard wiring for why that happens. And if you'll just be patient, then I can get it out.
It's been a couple years since you've had that diagnosis to deal with. How long have you been active in the firstly, secondly, thirdly, fourthly, whichever Lee we're at. How long have you been in Newnan?
I have been in Newnan
because all this doesn't matter if you live in like Maryland.
Right.
You don't care.
2006.
2006. Who was WWE champion at that time? Probably John Cena. Probably would have been John Cena. And that's how because I don't have like grades to pull from because I was homeschooled and I didn't go to like college. So 2006 would have been 2005 was
Your mom goes to college.
Batista and John Cena. So then 2006 would have been John Cena and I think Edge. Yeah, John Cena and Edge rotated the belt back and forth during that.
I love that for you.
So you moved to Newnan. Why'd you move to Newnan? Why'd you come here? Why? Get out of here.
Actually, at the time, that was related to a relationship I was in. So, yeah.
Okay.
We landed here. It was kind of a middle spot for where both of us were kind of living our adult lives.
Gotcha. Totally makes sense. And how long have you been... What do we call it? What do we call... Do we just call it poly, or do we call it
Polyamory.
Part of the poly culture, part of the poly world? What do you guys say?
Yeah, I honestly say poly. And there's actually some debate on whether that word should be used as the abbreviation. Some people say polyam. There's like a whole... Polyam, like polyamory.
Polyan, much too cool for 7th grade. Polyan, she's like 1 million. Pepper Ann? You ever watch Pepper Ann?
No.
Okay, well, that doesn't work.
You know, if you ask me if I've watched it, I probably haven't.
You probably haven't.
No.
Now I'm going to make a note. I'm determined to find an old school cartoon that we have both watched.
Perfect.
All right, continue. Tell us when you realized you were Pollyann.
Yeah, so that always kind of came really naturally to me, and I did not realize that other people didn't feel the same way as I did.
What you mean?
I
when
remember,
you say always, you mean like...
Yeah, it's just
like 4
been...
to 5?
It's just been
I don't know when people
with
start
me
having crushes.
the whole time. Well...
I had my first crush when I was like 9.
I feel like that's a little late.
Well, okay, sorry. Homeschool nerd.
Oh, fair. Okay,
my options were my brothers, my cats, and my mom.
So which one was it?
It was my cats.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. There was this one cat that, the way she moved that tail. Sorry, no, there obviously was not a cat that I was attracted to, you guys. Jeez, they're gonna clip that and they're gonna be posting it. So it really just forever.
Yeah, forever, as long as I can remember. My kind of most memorable experience was when I was in high school, and I had like 4 or 5 guys that I thought were super cute and I was flirting with, and one of them I was getting to know. We had a class together, and I had like this list of like guys that I liked, and I showed him and I was like, look, you're on my list. And he was so pissed off, man. He was just like, what do you mean I'm on your list? Like, there's other people on here. Like, this means that we have no chance now. And I was like, what just happened?
Okay.
Like, because for me, that just felt normal and natural, and he got really offended by it. And so, yeah, that was my first pivotal moment of learning that I maybe think a little differently than other people. And I just thought that, you know, kind of having the freedom to flirt where you want to flirt and see where there's chemistry, where there could be chemistry, was normal and natural. But people don't live like that.
Did you have, like, adults in your life that were part of that?
No.
It just was you on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have friends that you could talk to about it? Or was this like a
No.
lonely thing that you
It was
just
pretty
thought
lonely.
was
Which is really
normal?
ironic.
Right? That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I've made you laugh how many times now?
I don't know. Lost count. Maybe 2. I lose count at 2. So it's just a thing about me. I can't get past 2.
Homeschool?
No, homeschool nerd. Unless it's 2 cats. So, all right. That's interesting. That's interesting. Was there ever a time where you, I don't know, either peer pressure or just tried it where you're like, you know what? I'm not poly for now. For now, I'm just gonna boom.
That experience actually made me kind of step back and reevaluate. And then from then on out, I kind of, this is an autism thing. I'm just relating that to that now. I thought that's how everyone acted, interacted, and lived. And then when I had like a pretty stark experience where I learned that other people don't feel the same way as me, then I start watching other people and trying to model what I do around that, because obviously what I was doing was wrong or didn't make sense. So then I tried to fit in. That's called masking.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was kind of lonely. It felt like not being true to myself, but I thought that's what I was supposed to do at that point, is just be like other people.
And how long did that last? Like, was there...
At least through the rest of high school. College is a different world. You get to kind of explore. I also grew up in a super small town, so like we didn't even have a Walmart until it's definitely in high school when that happened. And my friend and I were so excited about the Walmart that we went like 100 and something days in a row. It was like the most riveting thing in my small town.
You didn't need multiple relationships. You needed a Walmart.
Apparently.
That's all you needed.
You can't catch me in a Walmart now.
You said you can't catch me at a Walmart? That's where my pharmacy is, so I like going to Walmart. They all know me there. They love me. They're like, don't make fun of us on Herald today. And I'm like, yeah, you guys.
But do you?
No, once.
Once, okay.
I mean, considering it's Walmart, I really don't poke fun at it. But also, it's easy. I mean, me making fun of Walmart, that's nothing special.
It's really less about Walmart and more about public, people-y spaces.
Yeah. I get that. So you got into college. As far as the children go, same baby daddy? Mm-hmm. Okay, what are you comfortable saying about the story of Mr. Baby Daddy?
I don't want to say much because I want to maintain anonymity and also protect my, previous partner and baby daddy.
Baby Daddy Warbucks. We'll call him Baby Daddy Warbucks.
Now that's confusing.
Sorry, all right. Yeah,
no, it's okay.
That's fair.
He's not poly, so that might be a part of the journey of what we talk about today, but I don't want to give any identifying info.
Were y'all married?
We were, yeah.
Okay. How long?
For over 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah, around 10 years, something like that.
And during that time, not poly?
Mm-mm. I was more open/poly in college, but not knowing there was a word for it. I still didn't know there was a word for it. I just kind of liked hanging out with multiple people, and found a lot of joy and personal fulfillment in that. But when I got married, I knew it was going to be a monogamous relationship, and I was okay with that and accepted that at that time. That was not his thing. Yeah. And our marriage didn't dissolve because of that. Yeah. It was other reasons. So.
I know, surprisingly, a large number of people that were poly that then got married, and they really didn't have a hard time just kind of stopping for that one person and focusing on just that one person, and then the marriage dissolved for different reasons. You're going to get blamed for it being for the poly, like in a lot of people's heads.
Maybe, but
trust me, everyone I talk to says, "Oh, there's that Ella who,
of course,
got a divorce."
Wait, people were talking about me?
No, nobody talks about you.
I found out that there was a name for how I felt while I was married, though. Actually started watching what was the show on TLC? Do you know Sister Wives?
Oh, Sister
Not
Wives.
that one, different one. Yeah, Sister Wives. And I was like, this is fascinating. They're actually out here, like, he's dating multiple people. Now, polygamy is a whole different ballgame under the non-monogamous umbrella. It's a big umbrella. And that one I don't feel is really ethical for several reasons. But that was the first time that I was exposed to, like, actual humans out there living in a way that felt kind of similar to how I feel.
This is interesting. This is not a question that we had planned to talk
about.
But when you said that, it's interesting to hear someone who is poly but says that you don't feel something like Sister Wives is ethical.
Right.
Can you explain?
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's a right or wrong answer here, but
yeah, we'll kind of...
I feel like some of the listeners are going to hear that and go, wait a minute.
Right. We'll kind of simplify it a little bit. If there are severe consequences to leaving or dismantling the relationship, in that case, that particular scenario is one husband with multiple wives. And if you want to leave, and that involves losing your community, losing maybe access to your children, losing resources, then that's the unethical part. Like, why you're kind of almost forced to stay, or face having trouble with words here, face like pretty severe consequences for leaving. That could be pretty devastating. Now, that can be any relationship too, that there's the consequences for leaving. You're going to run into that. But this is like a lot of people, I feel like, would stay because of that. And also, one penis policy. Like, the women in that scenario are restricted to one man, and is that really fair or ethical? And a lot of people will argue that they consent to that, and maybe they do. That's fine, but it's a whole different ballgame. It's not what I practice.
So where we are now, what do you practice? How would you classify where you're at currently in life, in all of it, in the autism journey, the parenting journey, and the poly journey? Where do we find ourselves now on this day, March 20th.
I had to look too.
We're recording this on a Friday.
Can't keep up with what day it is.
It is 1:16 p.m. The weather is a brisk 69 degrees.
Oh, shit.
It's like they knew.
The parenting journey is pretty good right now. I really like this age. Having autism and not knowing it, parenting takes a lot of resources from you. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I think all the parents can for sure relate to that, but lots of resources, and I didn't have a ton to give, so the earlier years were harder. This is pretty great. They're independent, they're becoming compassionate, wonderful humans, we're having like deep conversations about topics that I feel matter and that prepare them for the outside world, and so yeah, parenting is pretty great right now.
Okay.
What was the other part?
The autism journey, because you're pretty new into, really?
New into knowing.
New into knowing, right?
Yeah.
And new into feeling confident talking about
right.
it and stuff.
Yeah. I feel pretty good about that one right now. Autism, I don't, I made some notes about this. Am I supposed to say that?
You can say you made notes. There's nothing wrong with admitting to being prepared.
Oh, I love that. Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm a wise old owl.
I can't find the autism one right now. But, wow.
I'm a wise old owl. It's an owl noise.
I love
One of the
that.
first conversations me and... Oh, okay.
I have an owl story. It's terrible. It's going to offend people.
All right, well, go ahead, I guess.
Yeah, I have to now.
Then we'll have to go back to the actual question at hand.
Yeah.
You're not getting out of this one.
I was driving one night. It was late. It was dark. And this was many, many years ago. And something was in the road. I couldn't tell what it was. I was starting to slow down. Couldn't figure it out. Couldn't tell if it was like a shadow, if the light was hitting. I don't know. Anyways, this is terrible. I shouldn't tell people
So
this.
far, this is the worst story I've ever heard. But
yeah, it's pretty
awful. It might be getting somewhere.
I'm like,
there was something in the road. Can I guess? Can I guess?
Yeah.
It was an owl?
Yeah, man. I was like, what is this? As I'm slamming on my brakes. And, dude, it was like a solid... I feel like it was a solid white owl, but my headlights were on it. But it, like, spun its head around and looked at me.
So the story just...
And that's when I was like, oh, my God, it was an owl.
The story is you were driving one time. You saw an owl.
I didn't just see it.
It looked at you.
Yeah.
Wait, did you hit it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
I know, it's terrible.
Did it die?
Probably. There were lots of feathers. I don't know. It was really bad.
Okay. Well,
no,
you're
your
an
viewers
owl
hate
murderer.
me.
They don't. Did you mean to?
No, definitely not.
Did you say a prayer?
Probably.
Did
I was
you-
religious at that time.
Did you light a sacrificial owl light? An owl candle?
I didn't do that.
A candle?
We could.
Did you light a candle?
Maybe I should.
Are you hearing the joke I'm making? It's
No.
a candle, but a candle. Wow. Okay, you didn't laugh, so you must not have heard it. That's how I know someone hears my jokes. If they
I did
laugh,
not
they
hear
heard
it.
it.
Wait,
They didn't
are you
laugh.
assuming that every joke is going to be funny?
Yo! Sure am.
That's a bold assumption.
Sure am. Well, my owl story is a lot cuter.